I bring you greetings from Iquitos, Peru in the Amazon jungle. I'm Annette Thiessen, the Long Life Missionary, and I'd like to talk to you about hope in the midst of a crisis. We've been in quarantine now for more than 4 weeks, and just like many of you, our lives, time, our energy, our resources, our patience, and many other things have been put to the test. Now, together with my husband of almost 38 years, we've been taking care of our grandbabies, our 3 grandbabies, for more than 6 weeks now. They are 6, 4, and 2. And they are fun and high energy. On an hourly basis, we experience squabbles, and fussing, and laughter, and tears, and trauma, and drama. And even though I am so grateful for the time with my grandkids, it has been a spiritual, emotional, and mental stress, physical strain on me as main child caretaker. We had agreed to babysit for our kids for 12 days while our daughter and son-in-law went to the States to go to a conference. And they arrived back in Lima the evening of the quarantine. And they were trapped in Lima with no flights to come home. So we had great faith. We prayed for a miraculous open door for them to return. They've talked to everyone that they know to talk to be able to catch a flight home. We've been praying for them to come home sooner than this. They couldn't make it. They weren't able to make it on March 24th, the original date that they had planned. Okay, so quarantine for 2 weeks. All right, we can handle this, right? 2 more weeks. So we had a great time with grandkids, and we'd go to bed very tired at night. 2 weeks went by, and the president of Peru announced the quarantine would continue for another 2 weeks. And so we thought, wow, well, it's getting long. But, what else do? We keep watching the grandbabies and taking care of our sweet grandbabies. So on April 26th, flights were supposed to start up again, a national scale, and we thought, yay, just a couple more days. Then today, the president announced that the quarantine would be extended until May 10th, Mother's Day. Oh my goodness, now I feel my hope waned. And which makes me think of Proverbs 13:12, which says, hope deferred makes the heart sick. And that's the New King James Version. And the Passion Translation says, when hope's dreams seem to drag on and on, the delay can be depressing. Many of you might feel that same way. You might feel like you have a sick heart because of no hope. Or you may feel depressed because this whole thing has gone on and on. One thing I know, and that's that God is still in control. And this too will pass. Then the second half of that verse, it will be sweet. It says, but when the desire comes, it is a tree of life. And the Passion Translation says, but when at last your dreams come true, life's sweetness will satisfy your soul. When all this pandemic and the coronavirus ends, life's sweetness will satisfy our soul. And it can even satisfy our soul now because God is with us and He will not leave us or forsake us. And just want you to keep that in your heart. God is with you. He will not leave you. He will not forsake you. God bless.